All right, so we're back where I last left off with started with Ilyana here, but these other places, as I mentioned, they don't really make a difference, and I've already showed all these previously and two other routes, so we're gonna off-screen these, and I'll meet you on the other side of them all. Okay, so I took out all that. Now we'll continue where we need to go here. Finally, I got all the signatures. Now I had to go back to Olga Dmitrieva and give it to her. She was sitting in front of her cabin reading a book. Doesn't look like a good role model for the perfect pioneer that she was planning to turn me into. I wonder if her responsibilities extended beyond giving fiery speeches at the lineup, scolding Ilyana and getting involved into my moral, physical, and ideological growth. Here, I offered her my checklist. She placed it in her pocket without even looking at the signatures. Great. I could have signed it myself without going anywhere. Perfect. So, did you beat our nurse? Yes. For some reason, her question sent shivers down my spine. Which club did you sign up for? I didn't. I need to think first. That's a pity. It's vital for you to sign in somewhere tomorrow. Of course. Sure. Right. It's time to go to dinner. About time. I was getting hungry. I headed to the canteen together with Olga. I looked at the sky and noticed that the sun was already setting. On the porch stood Alyssa Electronic, Ilyana, and Slavia. As we came up, I heard that what they were talking about. And they would call me the vet shag, yo. I won't get another one. I didn't call you that. You hear things. He did. He did. I heard it all. Good lord. Way to give somebody away, don't you? What I mean, like, you couldn't tell this character anything. She would rat you out in a heartbeat. Not think about it twice. I don't know. You weren't even there. I was in the bushes. The bushes those were. Come on, you guys. Okay. So, it wasn't a football injury, and I saw it secondary in the day. The nurse did a good job. I couldn't even see it black eyes. Oh yeah, the meeting ever came up today and asked about the breakfast. What happened? Listen, Jessica, I didn't do anything. She struggled up the food and went inside. Yeah, dinner time. But wasn't she the one that kind of beat up on him? I don't know. I kind of forgot what even happened with him because it's been a while. Something took place with him in the first part. I can't recall. Maybe it was Alyssa that actually hit him. I don't even know now. Because that was the person that was running. So I kind of assumed it was Olga. I don't know. I entered last. There weren't too many free seats. There were a few free chairs near Alyssa across the canteen, but I'd sooner starve for a week or two than risk my head near her. There was also a seat near Oyana, but I'm not into traditional Chinese whatever crawls cuisine. Yeah, probably not. Finally, a free chair near Miku. Looks like I'll have to pick my poison. Mind if I sit here? Oh yeah, sure. I mean, no, I don't mind. I mean, yes, you can sit here. I sat down. Look, it's buckwheat today. You like buckwheat and chicken? I don't like chicken. Well, not that I don't like it. But if you'd ask me, what do I prefer? So, stroganoff beef or rye. Maybe just a hamburger or a rump steak. Do you like rump steak? What I mean is like she's a fast talker, so I have to try to voice it like that because she seems to kind of go all over the place. I'm not pick that picky about my food. I am kind of depending on what you're making though. I eat certain things, but I won't eat everything. It's just the way that goes. I think for all of us, right? Some of us anyway, and that's the simple truth. Oh, is that so? For the desserts, you know? Yeah, when I'm in here, I like ice cream. Do you like ice cream? I just love fruit. Okay. Um, when it does go. Wait, sorry, I keep talking about myself. You Eskimo you talking? You're not eating people, are you? I don't know. Just thought of that. That's like Eskimo. Or is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. For some reason I said Eskimo. Or maybe it was Eskimo. I'm not really sure. Dinner was starting to get on my nerves thanks to such company. Is it because of the way she talks? I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that can just ignore somebody who's talking to me. Even her. This is what I'm talking about. He didn't even really. He bumped into her one time. Like, I don't know. Like back there, right? Where everybody's introduced. And I don't. Apparently, he didn't really care for her too much. It's like, I don't know. Like, that's why I thought about maybe doing her route with this time around. I figured, man, because if obviously if you, well, at least two of you subs that I have at least talk about her, mention about her. It was tempting a few times. I'm like, man, now that I finished Alyssa, like, who should I do? You know, should I just go ahead and do Oyana and get it over with? I don't know. But like Miku here, Oyana was a complete mystery, so I was curious about how their routes were going to go in general. Oyana for her own reasons, and then Miku here because obviously where she's come from. So it's like, okay, it's like, what's this character all about? Like, why is he like that around her? It's like, come on now. But like maybe it's the way she talks, or he's just not. But he barely even moves, so it's like, I don't know. Kind of weird how he goes about her, though. We're at the same table after all.
You know, I once bought a waffle cone and started eating. And then, you know what? I found a screw there. A real screw. Can you imagine that? It wasn't a bolt. I don't even know. Screws are those that you tighten with screwdrivers. And bolts are those that you turn with a wrench, yes?
I would imagine so. Now, okay, dialogue like this, I could see where maybe Semi might scratch his head with her a little bit because she just says some random things. Yeah, I guess if somebody talk like this, it's like, what don't you use with a screwdriver? It's like, my question would be, what are you planning on doing with that screwdriver? That's what I want to know. You're not going to go around drilling people, are you? Drill a hole in them, you know. I don't know why I thought of that. It's just, I don't know. If there was a speed eating contest going on, I would probably be in the top 3 winners by now. Right. How we going? Enjoy your meal. I got up and headed outside. Miku was saying something, but her words were drowned by the crowd of loudly dining pioneers. Probably you, more or less, you just drowned her out yourself. That's my guess. I went out and sat on the chairs, waiting for my dinner to settle down a bit. I just sat there and watched night falling. Everything is so lively here during the day. Kids laughing and yelling happily, flirting and running around, constant chatter, games going on, and swimming at the beach. But after dark, the camp changes entirely. The sounds of day were swapped for silence, only now and then broken by crickets chirping or a night bird. I should be forwarding this, but it's probably going to lead to Alyssa and the whole bet thing. That's my guess. Play cards, yeah, I kind of see where this is going, so I'm just going to do a little bit of skipping here. Let me see. Oh boy. Obviously with her. It doesn't really say who you go with here. It doesn't say much about that. But like I did last time with Alyssa, I'll just go alone. See what it goes. And it's a scene I already kind of saw anyway. Okay, so we saw this scene the last time when he came here. To my surprise, there were no cards inside. Nope. Yeah, a bunch of other things I forgot. Okay. Alright. And this is where we're going to get the bet thing, obviously. But it doesn't really make a difference who we bet here with. But it says you have to lose the tournament to Ilyana though, if you want to get out with her though. So that's going to be interesting here.
which means I'm gonna have to randomly like make myself lose. How's that gonna work? Like, cause usually that option usually doesn't pop up. I mean, sometimes it does. Sometimes, like I noticed playing this, coming in, even doing what I had to do with Alyssa, I had to do the card thing a few times to actually have the option pop up. It didn't always do that. Uh, so let me make a quick save here because I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go. Because it doesn't say whether or not you have to bet with her or not. With Slavia, the option was you didn't have to bet with her. But I'm not really sure what Do Not Bet with Alyssa does. I'm not really sure. I don't really think it makes much of a difference. It just says to lose the tournament. But since the bet thing more or less has to do with her, though, I don't know. Not really sure on this. Because you do get to play against, let's see, Eliana, even when you don't do this betting thing, so I'm not really sure on it. But I'll make 2 saves because it's just kind of how I am sometimes. But I'll pick this other option, see what happens. If it doesn't do anything, then I'll just, come back here, do it over, and then hopefully the game will give me the option to have me lose to someone so I don't have to play this sticking card game because it happens randomly when they have you do that. So let's just do some forwarding here. Whoops. Prizes. Okay. I heard something about prizes. Did you know what it is, the main ethos of the Olympic Games? What? No. You'll understand when you grow up. Good lord. She made furry face, wiry face, and jabbed electronic in the ribs. I don't see you poking him. Or am I supposed to imagine that? So what about the prize? Well, I don't know. It's not up to me. He made a helpless gesture. Really? If they came up with this stupid game, at least they could give the winner a chocolate meal or something. Oyana suddenly jumped and ran off to somewhere. I wish I was that optimistic. So, I already know about all this. I'm just gonna forward a little bit of that. I'm just gonna run into you. Sitting here, as you can see. Yeah, you always with that same face. You never change, do you? It's like, does this character ever change that much? Probably not. But then again, she does have a bonus route, so I guess I'll have to see what that's about. If I'm able to do it. Let's see. Obviously, we need to do the played-in tutorial and the walkthrough, it mentions that if you skip it, you don't really get too much of an option to have to play the way that it's supposed to go. So, which I didn't know that the first time I did this, though. But I'm gonna do a quick thing. We do need to beat Lita, though, here. So, yeah. But Ilyana's the one we need to lose to her, though. So, let me make another save, because I need to come back to the other one, in case, or one of these two, in case if something doesn't go the way I want it to. And give me some off time, and I will see you on the other side and see how this is going to go. Okay, well, at least the option did come up, so that's kind of nice. So, we're actually going to choose this. At least I want a single round. Okay. I left the canteen. But I lost to Ilyana. I think I picked the right option. I hope. It was still too early to sleep, and a short walk looked like a good idea. Where should I head to? Don't know. Oh, right. Let's see. I don't recall these coming up, but obviously, one of these is probably going to have to do with her. But I don't actually remember some of these actually being highlighted the last time. So, let me make another save here. Let's see. Overwrite this one for now. I don't know.
Let's see. Give me a few minutes to see where this is all gonna. So I have to select each one of these randomly to see which one of these is gonna lead to Ayana. I don't know. This one back here says C. I'm not really sure what this was. I don't remember this actually being there beforehand, but I don't know. And these other ones as well. I'm pretty sure this football one has to do with Oyana, but I just want to be sure though. So yeah, give me a moment.
Okay, so she was not actually where I thought she was going to be. She's actually in this scene part, so that is the one we're going to do. But yeah. And I also don't recall this beach also being open, so I may actually click this just to see what it's about, though, in terms of that. But these other ones, they're pretty much the same. The only difference is they're at night. But either way, they have certain people that are in them. But this is the one we want to click. The events of the past day kept flashing brightly in my head. That stupid, useless checklist, this foolish tournament. Tonight I had no intention of doing anything or to talking to anybody. The investigation of my complicated situation was the last thing on earth I would do this evening. I headed to the north, at least where I thought it was. It was my habit from my youth to go to the north. I liked this part of my hometown more than the southern districts. Traveling to the Black Sea resorts was never my thing either. Boundless forests and fields were much closer to me than beaches and barcans. Several minutes later, an open air stage consisting of several wood benches and a platform appeared before my eyes. This scene actually looks something similar to what him and Liz saw. I don't know, but it's at night, obviously. I climbed onto the stage. So much very musical equipment, loudspeakers, a microphone stand, and even a piano. I imagined a crowd of people in front of me, everyone screaming, shouting my name, myself blinded by the spotlights. I imagined a guitar in my hands and attempted to play a long and striking solo. I suppose it looked pretty funny from a stranger's point of view, a weird guy swinging his arms on stage, jumping around like an ape and making faces. Lord. Is that how you really think of it? I don't know. That doesn't really come into my mind, but and who swings his arms? I don't know. I mean, well, maybe if you're it as a singer, it's like I don't really know if you're doing that though. There's some headbanging going on, depending on what kind of music you're listening to. I don't know. I hope no one can see me here. Hey, put the consider above. And you're upside down. And how are you like that? Where exactly are you hanging from? I don't think there's something around there hanging over the beard. Over the stage. Oh my goodness. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm just. But I was obviously feeling. You saw it, didn't you? I said the frustration was anyway. Oh, I see where there's just a tell coming on you. I don't know why that made me choke, but I just had a bad cough today. I said nothing. Hey, come on. That's bad. You can study enough. She did it. It's kind of funny seeing you this way. Like if I had to flip the camera, I mean my phone around, then I could see her this way. But reading though, I wouldn't be able to do it because reading upside down, it looks like I'm actually reading Russian. It's kind of funny. I don't know. Even though that's English at the bottom. Funny enough, huh? I know. Yep. Ayana answered calmly. Come up here, dude. God, where to? To me. I ain't gonna get up there. Don't even try to convince me. Not that I have a fear of heights. It's just that climbing up there is pointless, isn't it? But how is she up there? And what is she hanging on? Because the other view didn't really show anything there. I don't know. I'm just gonna say coincidence that this game just decided to have this character like that. I don't know. Hey, let's get over here. What kind of advantage is that? I thought in my bones that something was going wrong, but it's just slowly headed away. And I find myself standing under a yawn as she tried. Catch me. Oh, boy, where is this going? Oh my. you saw in the opening part, right, where you see the girl's panty shot. How is it in here though? In the game, you ain't getting this image. What is that? It's like you showed me back there in the opening, but you didn't show me here though. It's like I feel cheated on that. Oh no. Not that I need it, but it's just something that I just kind of noticed because they do that with Miku too. Like you see Miku on the bus, right, where they show like her CGs and everything, but then when the scene is actually playing out, nothing actually touches it. It's like, why include that? If I have a different version of it, you should have it play out similar to whatever version you're playing. I don't know, because otherwise it's like false advertising, right? Kind of thing. You showing something, but it's really not there. I don't know. And jump. Thousands of thoughts flashing my mind in an instant. I bet. How would I catch her? Is it worth trying? What if she dies? What if she breaks my something? Why the hell does this happen to me? Break my something. Break what? What are you thinking of? Break my something. I like how they throw that slide. I don't know, I can't. This game. Semyon, are you thinking what I think you're thinking here? I don't know why I found that to be funny. It just did. That's her own fault. They just threw it around. One of them little thoughts come and go without thinking about it. Yeah, that last thought though. When something many years are not enough to come up with a single idea. Oh, sometimes I should say. That last logic and self-preservation instinct won the battle and I stepped out. Oh my, you let her fall. Ilyana landed gently, tumbled and instantly jumped to her feet and looked at me with offense. This scene is kind of amusing. No, I didn't expect all that. That his line just really made my day. I don't know. I can't get over that line. Break my something. I don't know, man. This game. After all this time, you guys have to understand, like, coming into this, like, I've been waiting to get to this character for a while because I knew there was gonna be some random shit going on in the route, right? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know. It's not so much the route itself. It's just the way that this character is designed and how she's just all over the place. I don't know. It's like you don't really know what this character is thinking, right? But the way Semyon goes about it at times, like in certain things he says, this is what I mean, where some people might find some of what he says to her is a little bit cringy or what he's thinking about. Me, I just kind of laugh at it and think it's just a little bit humorous, though. Holy moly, why didn't you catch me? You didn't get hurt. It's shifting my glance. What if I did? Aw. Well, you'll be alright though. But you didn't. What's up with you? Watched too many B movies recently? B movies. So, don't you care about me? She grinned. Well, in that situation, certainly I do. I do care. I'm flattered. Oh, fuck. Hey, don't get any ideas. Okay. You're forgiven for the cards. What do you mean forgiven? I thought we lost. And you were not? I had no time to finish the sentence. Ilyana jumped off the stage and vanished in the dark of the night. Yep, one more childish trick from the silly girl. Did I lose to her? I thought I had picked the option to lose. And she mentioned something about the cards. I hope this turns out right. But, I don't know. Sure, I was worried about her at the moment. I may go back on my own time just to go back through that. And just to, I don't know, to make sure I exactly have the right thing there. Because I want to make sure exactly the way that it's supposed to go. Because it says she's supposed to lose the tournament to her. I don't know. You saw the option. It says about skip the tournament and then lose. So I'm not really sure what that does. I don't know. But it played out a little different. Like, usually when you lose, like, the character would say something to you when they lose or you beat them. Here, they just kind of, like, I just kind of
hit the skip thing, and then it mentions lose the tournament to her. But nothing really came of it. He just kind of left, and then seemed like they just kind of fast forwarded through that scene. I don't know. After once again cursing Uyana in my mind, I headed towards my cabin. What a scene. For the first time today, I finally felt how tired I was. And now there's another scene I want to show you guys, and we'll be back up. Because I'll save this for this slot here, and I want to see what this other thing is with the beach now. So we're going to go back and load this other one, because this scene is pretty much where we need to go. But the one I want to see, because this was not unlocked previous time, was this beach area, okay? This football area, as I mentioned, doesn't really have anybody in it. I'll show you what it looks like, though. It was certainly late for football, and so the pitch was empty. I spent a couple of minutes there, listening to the silence without any luck, and then headed back. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, he basically just kind of, it just, like, he just went. I don't know if, for some reason, I kind of assumed maybe she might be there, but she wasn't. So that didn't really take place. So, but this beach one, I don't recall being open beforehand, if I'm remembering. So this would be something new, unless if some of you already seen this, I don't know. The square, obviously you guys seen that. The bus stop, I think, is probably either Miku or Lissa, I'm not really sure. Boathouse, there was nobody when I picked this one. And the infirmary, yeah, you know. So let's just see what this is about. I came to the beach. I was not in the best mood, and I really had no desire to swim, but I still came to the water's edges and tried the water with my hand. The water was warm. Seems like it was still cooling down after such a hot day. Well, perhaps some other time I will come back to swim. Well, okay, so all those were pretty much random. So we didn't have to go anywhere else. So let me see where I'm at here. Go back to my other save point here. Since I didn't really, because I wasn't going to keep those other ones. I just wanted to see if anything happened there. So nothing happened in both places. So that was interesting. First time today. Okay, so we just saw that. There was no light in the window, so Olga must have been sleeping already. Strangely enough, she waited for me yesterday. I entered the cabin, quietly stripped and laid on the bed. When you think about it, my situation hasn't gotten any clearer today. In fact, I spent the whole day doing useless stuff. I would have never even thought about doing something like this in the morning. Although I had plenty of time. How much time I would have here in total is still a mystery. Maybe an eternity. Or maybe there are only a few minutes left. I just didn't want to think about the past, about how I got to this camp. For the first time in a long while, I felt really tired. Not only emotionally tired, but also physically tired, psychologically tired, and God knows how I was tired. I just wanted everyone and everything to sit out full of my own thoughts. I wanted this mess somehow resolved by itself. Or at least without my active participation. Come on, damn it. What if I'm stuck here forever? Then I'll have to get used to it. So just like that, I'm not ready. My consciousness slowly drifted away from me, and I became progressively harder to concentrate on something distinct. Perhaps it's better to wait until tomorrow. I rolled over and fell asleep. Okay, day 3. So there we go. So I didn't actually have to pick those other places, so... Well, that last scene, though, was kind of amusing, I have to say. That kind of made me laugh. I don't know. It was more of what Simeon said back there that kind of got me going, though. I don't know. It just... Maybe he was meaning something else when he said that. I have no idea, but... When he said, like, break my something, I don't know. I just immediately thought of, something like that. So, because it's just the way that sounded, it's like, what do you break? What are you talking about? What's she gonna break, Unless she's just talking about just falling on him in general, the idea of catching somebody from, because, yeah, she was up kind of like, I don't know, My guess it is maybe she was just hanging upside down on something, and that's probably why she was like that. But still, like, I don't know. It was an interesting scene. That's all I would say for it. The night left a feeling of anxiety behind. I woke up exhausted, both physically and mentally. It happens to be all the time. You see incredibly lucid images in your dream, as if you fell into a Hollywood blockbuster with a plot full of twists, well paid actors, multi-million dollar visual effects, and then you wake up in the morning without remembering a thing. That's what I was trying to do to restore the images shown by my relaxed brain, but that part of my memory was empty, either archived or formatted completely. It's 7 a.m. according to the clock. Let me do some skipping here. Start moving the matter. See what this is going to do. Yeah, that's logo. So I'm gonna skip here. Neckerchief. Lineup. So I'm gonna guess there's gonna be some more day stuff going on, but I'm hoping I can at least get to a point where I can just make another part of this. Call it a day, I guess. Let's see what we have here. Or even inside the canteen. Most of them probably had their breakfast before 9 a.m. That's even better. Two's company, three's a crowd. Lita was sitting in the farthest corner of the canteen, lazily picking with her fork at an amorphous lump that vaguely resembled porridge. Having a breakfast with her seems like a good idea. We can have a chat in peace. Or at least try to have one. I was on the way to her table when suddenly somebody grabbed me by the sleeve. Xenia, the librarian. Get your bill and come. We need to talk. What are you waiting for? I was a bit confused. Pardon? Isn't this a bit too sudden? What's wrong? Get your meal and sit down. I suppose that she considers her behavior completely normal. I mean, yeah, who does, who does that, like demand you to sit someplace? I'd be like, okay, I'll get my tray, let me sit down, on my own, kind of thing. We haven't really seen much with Lena. I did this twice, as I mentioned. Nothing goes a bit, though. It doesn't go anywhere with her. So for once, I guess I'll go ahead and hit this, because it's not really going to matter much. I don't think it has any bearing on Oyana, but I could be wrong. Due to the scene, I don't know. So, that's a choice for her. So, sure that Lena wouldn't mind if I sat next to her. Okay. Hold on. Wait a sec. Sorry, maybe later. I gently loosened my sleeve from her grip and headed to the farthest corner of the canteen. Xenia was shouting something in my direction, but I tried to ignore her. Hi, good morning. Haven't heard the librarian shouting. Lena had been stealing glances at me for a while. Morning. Strangely enough, she didn't blush, but smiled instead. Would you mind if I join you? I'll get my meal and be back in no time. Yeah, sure. In a minute, I was already sitting in front of her with a simple set of plates on a tray, porridge, 2 poached eggs, 4 pieces of wheat bread, a boiled sausage, and a glass of compote made of unknown fruits and berries. Have a nice meal? Thanks. I was trying to eat as neatly as I could, no chopping, smearing the food, or spilling the compote over myself. It seems that eating like a human and not like a hog was not that hard at all. As usual, Lena remained silent, which means I should start the conversation. Going to the dance tonight? Probably. She was silent for a while. And you? I don't know yet. Though I didn't want to go there at all. I didn't like dance parties since my school days. Why so? What do you mean? My mind was still far away, in my school times. Why don't you want to go? I didn't say I don't want to. Okay then. But if you invited me. Lena turned red and looked away. I don't really. Sorry, just kidding. I felt confused. I better not joke like that. Fine. Lena said indifferently and focused on her food while her face turned even more red. Why am I stuck on this dance as if we have nothing else to talk about? Don't know. But wait, is there actually anything? By the way, maybe you know what Xenia wanted to ask me. Huh? I mean, when I just came in, she wanted something from me. I don't know. I see.
Conversation reached a dead end, so I tried to seem fully focused on my meal. Yeah, a conversation that pretty much goes nowhere. Because you pretty much stop yourself, Sam. You don't go there. Lena finished her breakfast first. She asked you to come to some place, but you inclined to go there, so we didn't get to see whatever was going to come of that. I should go. See you later. See you. I was finished chewing on the sausage, which tasted like a twisted pear cable. I wonder if they have internet access here. I don't know. I guess not. The pioneer sitting at the next table noticed me talking to myself and stared at me. I smiled and waved to him in return. After such a friendly greeting, he, for some reason, left the canteen quickly without finishing his breakfast. Done with the food, it's time to search for some clues. And that's what I'm going to call part. Not that it's going to make a difference, but at least we're making some progress now, and we're already on to day 3, so obviously, things are coming along, you know. Some of these I try to make a little bit shorter, so I don't have to keep wasting so many parts of doing these, but either way, we're already kind of getting somewhere, and now things are kind of starting to get interesting since after the first part that I put up, so, alright, so hope you guys enjoy.